2018, or as I like to call it, the longest year in the history of mankind. Because never has there been a year before that has felt like 2 years in one, because it was basically just a continuation of the previous shitty year. However, at least I can say that the year in anime was pretty good. You got Megalobox, you got Planet With, you got, oddly enough, more seasons of Attack on Titan that were amazing, despite the fact that I hate Attack on Titan Season 1. Like, I think Season 2 actually came out in 2017. This is what I'm talking about. Continuation of 2 shitty years. But let's actually talk about 2018. Oh, as you can probably tell, I have uploaded very little. I've created very little. And that's because I've wanted to create very little. I've had very little motivation to do anything. The Gridman video, which I'm very happy with, was the first thing that I wanted to create all year. And I've wanted to create that since they announced Gridman. Like, I think in 2016 they announced that? It might have been 2017. Fuck, I don't know. Because I'm actually a distant fan of Super Samurai Cyber Squad. Like, I watched it when I was a child, but I couldn't tell you anything about it except I had a toy. But yeah, that video was really fun to make. Basically an AMV. And it was the only thing I think I've ever really been satisfied with. I mean, Hajime no Gal, that video was really good. But even that one, that needed more polishing. The script was terrible. Ugh. But I never stopped writing scripts. That's a weird thing. I've written like 3 scripts this year for videos, just out of shits and giggles, and taken notes on countless more. I have an entire like 3 pages written on Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans because I hate that show so much. But I didn't do anything with it. That's because I haven't had any motivation. 2018 was quite easily the worst year of my life. And that's saying something, because I've been homeless multiple times in my life. In fact, financially, this is probably the first year where I'm good-ish. I mean, I'm still driving a dumpy 2002 Dodge Stratus, but whatever, you know, at least I got a car. Some people can't say that. And at least I have a job. A better one than I had earlier in the year. But what's the reason for this? Why am I recording this? I don't even know if this will make a video. I don't know. Really, I just want to express frustration with myself and with life, without delving into personal details. I said previously that I live in Arkansas, and that's about the most I want to give out. Because really, I'm a bit of a loser. I don't have very many friends. The few friends I do have, I distance myself from out of a fear of either hurting them or them hurting me. That's the type of person I am. Single. Didn't start the year single. That should tell you something. It's just rough. And I can't really go into details. Like, and even until, like, October, this year wasn't even that bad. Like, it was, for me, I mean. You know, it was like, oh god, another shitty year. But October is when it was like, hey, here's a little fucking bomb. Boosh. But, like, if the whole year wasn't that bad until October, then why haven't I made anything? And the reason for that's actually really simple. I have no inspiration to make anything. Like, yeah, I could make a review of Hanamatsuri or Darling in the Franxx, which I kind of still want to do, because that show's fucking terrible. You know, I could recommend Punchline. Sorry. I could recommend Redline. Oh, I could recommend Punchline. Fuck it, I could recommend both those shows. Both those shows are amazing. Well, one's a movie, but regardless. And they're both movies that I watched this year. You know, I could do that. And it would be introducing people to things that they haven't seen before, probably. Because, fuck it, who actually watched Punchline? I didn't watch Punchline. I watched the first episode, thought it was some trashy, fucking garbage, and dropped it. And then my friend, shoutouts to Mara, by the way. Mara, you're a French bastard. My friend recommended it to me, and I'd come to respect his opinion. Went back to it. Jesus fucking Christ. Punchline is easily one of my favorite anime of all time. Easily. Because it's so expressive and vibrant and beautiful and... boobs. I could have easily made these videos. And I could have made the videos for the scripts I actually wrote. I mean, full scripts too. Not like half-assed. I wrote an entire script on Junie Tyson. Because Jesus Christ, that show is a clusterfuck. Wrote an entire script on just the first 3 episodes. Made predictions that all turned out to be right. If I had made that video, Zooey Mama, it would have been fucking dope. But I didn't. And I didn't because I just don't feel a motivation. I lack it. Anime YouTube kind of sucks. On one hand, you have people who have a lot of clout, who will share their opinion, and just shit on perfectly good shows. Or praise terrible shows. And they got clout. What am I supposed to do? Do I resort back to 2014 YouTube and make a response video? I kind of want to. Oh, there's so many people. Digibro just recently put out a rant video on Katanagatari, and every inch of that video is just drenched and terrible. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to make a response video. Like I said, this ain't 2014 anymore. Sure, I could probably get a following doing response videos, but what would that really get me? A bunch of people wanting me to stir the fucking pot? I don't want to do that. I like Digibro, even if I think he's a pompous asshole. Which, I realize he probably agrees with that, but would also take umbrage with me voicing that opinion. So on that side, you have people like Digibro. But on the other side, you have people like Pedantic Romantic, which... girl, if you hear this, I love you. I think you're great. But you needlessly stir the pot too much. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, and your video on Wandering Sun. I sat down and watched that entire thing. Just watched it. Almost cried the entire time. Jesus Christ, that video was amazing. I don't want to be either of those, really. I just want to entertain, but at the same time, there's the one other entertaining anime YouTuber that still makes videos. Fucking Demo, why don't you make goddamn videos? And that's Gigguk, and... Gigguk's kinda cancer. I still like him. Still like his videos sometimes, but Jesus fucking Christ. And so where does that leave me? You know, I don't really want to be... I don't want to be a pot stirrer. I don't want to be super popular. I don't know what I want. I did decide on one thing that I wanted to try doing, and I was actually putting a lot of effort towards doing it, and I just stopped. And that's reviewing manga and light novels, but mostly manga. And I actually think I'm gonna do that. Which is rough. because manga YouTubers exist. They do. And they all review, like, chapters as they come out, and I think that's super obnoxious. Like, oh hey, in this chapter, Luffy, struggled to, fight Karakuri, and in this chapter, they're still fighting. Oh, Karakuri laid down and showed his weakness. Don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on One Piece, I'm just talking about how tedious it is to make a video where you review a chapter where nothing happens in it. And that's existed since Naruto on YouTube. And those that is its own toxic subculture. No, I kind of want it to be more like a book review. Like, I recently started reading Dorohedoro, and I think would be perfect to do a review of. And in fact, it finished recently, so you can do a comprehensive review of that. And I think I might actually do that. If you hear my computer in the background, that's probably Dorohedoro downloading as we speak. And then there's stuff like Caterpillar Girl and Bad Texture Boy, which, if you haven't read Caterpillar Girl and Bad Texture Boy, you should read Caterpillar Girl and Bad Texture Boy. That shit is amazing. And it was so good that when someone posted it on Facebook, I read it, cried, and then immediately found it somewhere to buy. And I own it physically, and I'm very proud of that. And I think, there's something there in manga reviewing. Because I know it exists, but I don't know. And there's so many manga I want to do that to. There's so many manga I've already read. There's ones I haven't read that I know I'd want to talk about, like Dorohedoro. I've only read Volume 1. And there's so much you can talk about in just Volume 1. Like, it's fucking weird. So yeah, I kind of want to try doing that. And who knows if that will actually get me anywhere. Or if I'll actually fucking do it. But that's kind of where I'm at. 2018 was the shittest year in my entire life. Without going into too much detail, that's all I can say. 2019, I want to make changes in my life, on the channel. I actually want to make stuff, or try to. And financially. I kind of want to, start a business. And maybe gearing up the YouTube channel can be part of that. Who knows? Who knows if I will even process this into a video. Because this was all unscripted, baby. That's another thing. Fucking making scripted content fucking sucks. Because I have just the worst memory in the world. Like, Jesus Christ, I can't remember my own name sometimes. At work, I sit next to someone who I think is related to me. And they know me. And I have no idea who they are. That's how shitty my memory is. I don't even know if they're actually related to me. I just know that they know me. Oh, and I want to do more stuff like Gridman. That's something I want to do. Because Gridman was so much fun, that video. Yeah, it got a lot of dislikes from people who assumed my naming convention was a statement of opinion. Oh, man. Man, people who watch anime, man, they can be fucking idiots. Myself included, dog. Not counting on y'all without including myself. Jesus Christ, you people. Whew. Fucking go and get laid. Got him. Anyway, that's pretty much all I gotta say. You know, I want to make more stuff in 2019. I want to do something with this channel. I want to do something with myself. I want to make more scripted content. I want to make more non-scripted content that isn't shit. Like, Jesus Christ. My attempt at non-scripted content was terrible this year. Well, I say terrible. I still kind of like the Cowboy Bebop video, but I would have cut it in half in retrospect. And just, like, my entire Faye Valentine rant. Like, I still stand by those opinions. But, like, totally inconsequential to my actual opinion on the show. Like, the second criticism, that was the one that when people heard that, they're like, you know what? I kind of agree. Anyway, I also had I also kind of want to do skits. That would be kind of like a fan dub, I guess. Problem is, I have an idea for a skit. I don't have an idea for an anime to go with that skit. If I found one, that would be the best, because then I would just start making it. It's an entire idea I've had for years. Ever since I watched some of Demo's voice acting bits that he made for some videos. Those are really hilarious, and I just have a really simple gag that I want to maybe even create a series out of. I just need to find an anime that has a cute little sister and a brother, and that's most of the anime. I realize that's so generic that someone would be like, these 15 shows. But I don't watch that many cute girls doing cute things or weird incest stuff. So I never see it that often, except for when someone memes an episode of it. So it's kind of hard for me to find it, unless I see the meme and I'm like, oh, that meme. Then, I just enjoy the meme. Anyway. This has been a rambly as fuck video. But I don't really care. I'm gonna lightly edit this bitch. Slap it on a background that might be more pleasing than mustard yellow. And I'm gonna call it a good day. This has been English Mike, aka Hate, aka I Hate Anime, aka Fucking Loser. Signing out from Jeff Thu's basement.